What is up, replay watchers? Make sure you hit that like, get it out of the way, because I'm going to try to keep all this up from now on. So, it'll be worth your time to hit the like. It ain't like it's going to just, the streams are going to just disappear and it was, not worth that extra second of your time. So, if you don't mind doing me a favor and hitting the like button, replay watchers, I'd appreciate it, whoever's out there. All right. Here we go. Let's see here. There. I'm gonna start putting these streams on my Twitter. All right. Sure, it's off. Thank you to whoever hit the like. Thank you, thank you. See, it's all about the silent supporters, I'm telling you. All right. Copy. Now I got to sign into Twitter and everything, but I got plenty of time. I'm not in any hurry. I am not in any hurry today. But this is definitely an earlier stream. Something I've been talking about doing. And then every time I look at the time, I lose track of time, and it's already like 6, 7, 8. It's not really that early, right? So, yeah, it's never 6. It's usually like 8 o'clock. It's not like what I consider early. So, I think I'm in. I'm live. I'm live. I don't know what to put. With a new start? No. No. Yeah, it's nothing like that. It's just, I'm live. If I can't think of anything within the next 30 seconds, I'll just steal a page out of Adam the Woo's book. So let's do this. I'm live. Finally moving on. No, see, no. This is Twitter. I'm live. Screw it. I don't got time. I'm live. Join me. Shall you? It's not as clickbaity as something else I could come up with, but screw it. And let's see. Let me try this. There we go. I'm live. Join me, shall you? That's good enough. I don't got to make it, And let's see here. There we go. Not too bad. Looks like it went through. Refresh the page here. Yep. Don't nobody go in the bathroom. And let me go to my profile here. Bada bing, bada boom. Make sure. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. I'm live. Join me, shall you? All right. Cool. Let me see let me see here. YouTube. Adam Sandler. Uh-oh. There was something about Adam Sandler on the Yahoo News. I don't know. All right. Hopefully it's nothing bad. All right, good enough. All right. I'm in the live, but even though I'm subbed, it won't let me chat for some reason. It's definitely something my end. Well, hold on. Maybe it is because I turned the subscriber mode only for 24 hours, but then I thought to myself, that's a little too long. I don't gotta have one day, you know. If somebody comes in spamming the N word or something for attention, I can just, I changed it to 20 minutes because if they're willing to wait 20 minutes each time they get blocked, then let them have their 2 seconds of spamming each time, I guess. I don't know. A day sounds kind of long because if somebody just subscribes and they want to come in the chat and they're feeling comfortable because there's no mods, it's not a sea of blue or anything, so they don't know what's off limits. 20 minutes, they could wait 20 minutes, watch me for 20 minutes, and then, you know, try to get in. 20 minutes, I think, is reasonable, but a day, you know, for them to wait until the next stream, that's probably not the best thing either. Hey, what's up, Kim? How is your Saturday going? All right, do this. So I think 20 minutes is good enough. Did I do that right? 20 minutes or longer can... Yeah, 20 minutes or longer. That confused me for a second. Okay. So I can get out of this. I have that up. I do want to check one more thing. No, that still doesn't work. Okay. Sorry, this is something that has nothing to do with anybody. Yes, I am very early. And so are you. I am very early. I've been wanting to do an early stream, and I think the weekend is the best time to do it. I don't know. I think the weekend is the best time to do it. And I didn't even look at the time. I'm hoping it's like I'm hoping it's like 3. So, 4:12. Well, it probably would have been closer to 3, but I took a shower and everything and took Gracie out. But yeah, I am early. And today I'm going to fully decide what route I want to go with this channel. Because whatever I decide to do, I want to get on the ball here. I don't want to just sit here and mope month after month. That's not getting me anywhere. So I want to, whatever I decide to do, whether it's panels, gaming, all the above, I don't know. But probably starting the next stream, I will do whatever I decide. But I got to decide which way I want to go with this channel. I have a couple different ideas in my head. You know, the gaming's kind of just what it is. You know what gaming is. But the panels, you know, there's a couple ways I could go about it. I could do like a late night with Conan O'Brien type deal. But I don't know. Or I could do I don't know. There's just so much I can do with panels as far as I just don't know what route I want to go. I don't want to dox people. I don't want to bully people. It's not in me. I can see that much. It used to be. I used to be so awesome at it, but it's not an awesome thing to do, you know? It's just not in me. So that's off the tables as far as coming on here and intimidating people and just keeping people with fear and shit. So I'm not going to be doing those types of streams, but I will be doing the panels, I'm sure. So I can talk to Porchman and just talk to, you know, whoever pops up. That's one thing about panels, you never know. But I got to decide what I'm going to do with this channel and go with it. Or if I decide to just keep doing this, I personally like doing this, but I feel like it's not, I can get better content for you guys if I don't do this. But I personally like just hanging out and chilling out. So I am at a crossroads now to decide where I want to go. I was holding on to the past. Fuck that. I'm at the crossroads now. Now I got to decide left or right. Now I got to decide which way I want to go. There's always choices. There's always options. And you know, so but for today, it's just thinking and deciding. It's not really too much action. So it's just chilling out. Another chill out stream, in other words. Have you thought about doing vlogs? I have done them in the past, and I've thought about it. I have. I've thought about it. But I have done them in the past. I've done in real life streams, whatever they're called, like where I'd go around walking and stuff. So you just got to be careful because with the jabronis that follow me, you know, if you do vlogs, every time you point the camera and a child's in the scene, they call you a pedophile. They're sick individuals that are projecting. So I don't know. Like, I don't, it's not a big deal because I don't follow anybody, but I just know how the past was. And I know that they still stick around. So there will be that. But I could always keep comments disabled, you know, and that would pretty much take care of that. Because I won't see it, and my as I build a new community, they won't see that fucking bullshit. So it's a possibility. Do some vlogs and, you know, ignore the toxicity for sure. I also, you know, it's funny you brought that up. I was thinking about, since I love movies so much and stuff, start doing kind of like what Cool Duder does and stuff, like every Tuesday and just different things. Go out and see what new movies came out, something like that. But what I see me leaning towards when I think of everything is the panels. It's going live and doing like a show type thing. I used to do that, so it won't be my first time. But going live and having people up, but besides that, kind of like a late night show. You know, just different things to keep you entertained and different comedy bits and stuff like that. So I haven't done that for a long time with the panels, but since I haven't done it for a long time, I had a break, so I should be good to go with ideas and everything. But I have thought about doing vlogs. But that takes, I don't know. I thought about bringing the cartoon show back. I have so many thoughts going through my head about the future, it's not even funny. There's so much I could do with the cartoon show, and that's not holding on to the past. That's just entertainment for people that want to watch it. But I don't talk about that much because that is, you know, a lot of time has passed since that was in demand. So I feel like, you know, its time, its opportunity has long gone. But that don't mean I can't bring it back for a few people and just for content, just for something for the channel and to show my creativity, to show, because I'm the only one behind that. So everything you see, if you like any of it, I'm the creator, the producer, and the writer, and the actor, and the voiceover, or I'm everything with that. So that's kind of cool when people like certain things, and it's like, well, that's, thank you. Most people, when they have cartoons and stuff, they have a whole team, right? And it's, so that's something I was always proud of with that, is I was all me. I was a one-man Kung Fu SWAT team with that damn show. So that's going through my head to possibly bring that back, or if I don't go the AGP cartoon show route, I could always, and I still want to do something creative like that, I could always do something I've never done, and that's create a whole new thing that doesn't have Angry Grandpa's, I should say the Greens, the Guests, and the West's likeness, right? So I could, I've talked about it in the past where I could just come up with a whole fresh idea with, that's a little tougher though, because you see, with the HB cartoon show, it has its history and it has characters people love, so it automatically has a better chance at success. With the AGB cartoon show, all I'd have to do is upload a few episodes and then start spamming Michael's comments. That's how I met some of the people in the past. Spamming Michael's comments about the cartoon show. Check out this cartoon show. Particularly look for the comments that are putting Michael down, because it is a satire show. It's not all hail Bridget and Michael, and I'm a big fan. It's more of a tribute to Angry Grandpa, and they're just the sideshow, right? They're the clown act. Angry Grandpa has to deal with these clowns. That's the whole premise of the show. They're so idiotic, and Angry Grandpa's stuck in the middle. He's like, oh, god damn, right? So I probably wouldn't do a new show. I'd probably just go with what works. If something's not broken, don't fix it, right? If there's some people out there that take themselves too seriously, if they have a problem with it, I'll never know about it because I don't talk to them. And YouTube tells me that it's okay to have creations and have any names you want. I'll be damned. And since it's a cartoon and there's nothing real in there, you know, real likeness per se, And even if there was, there's nothing they could do, because look at South Park. There's so many celebrities that despise South Park because they paste their heads on a character and make like Mel Gibson and shit, making them all look crazy. And there's nothing you can do. It's satire. You know, the world isn't that strict. So they would have to just get used to it. If I ever bring that back, they would just have to be all pissy, bite on a towel, and just ride the ride. Or they could just not watch my shit. Then you can't get triggered if you don't know what's being done, right? I should say being done or being said. One of the best decisions I ever made, because I used to look what people were saying about me and what they were uploading, and it would trigger the hell out of me because, you know, different things. But a long time ago, I completely stopped looking up everything. I turn all my settings where it doesn't notify me when I'm tagged or anything. So, and ever since I did that, it has been different. It really has. I know I've been still bitching about the past, but I don't know what they're saying. Anything that I think they're saying, it's all in my head. Like, it's guessing. And that's the God's honest truth. I don't watch any of them. That's why I'm so clueless when people try to show me stuff. And I think that's a good thing. I really do. I think my streams would be even more different than they have been if I would know what is truly going on. You know, apparently they're just getting people involved that have nothing to do with it, you know. Reaching out to my ex-girlfriend so she talks shit. Reaching out to my family and, you know, so it would be worse if I knew how bad it was. So, hey, where have you been, Jordan? I knew you wouldn't flip on me, man. There's no way. I know I've talked like that about some people before, but there's just with you, there's no way. Because there's no way. Hopefully you haven't been sick. I figured you either been busy, like going to some kind of fairs, because it is around that time of the year, or you've been sick, or just life happens. The only opinions of you that should ever matter is mine, for I am Kim, and hear me roar. Big league. We gotta make her a part of our cabinet, that I can tell you. What a big league line. What's up with me, Jordan? Just trying to figure out my path. Trying to figure out my destiny, my path, and the future. Because I feel like if I truly give this up for people who try to make me feel worthless, that would be a shame, right? I know I'm not the most strongest individual, emotionally strongest. I can't deny that. But I'm stronger than that. I really am. That's why I keep coming back, because I keep saying to myself, I deserve better, not like this, right? So I control my destiny. And if I have a bad ending where it's all moping and flipping out and them laughing and more flipping, and that's up to me, right? I can choose to let them all go and let them truly be dead. I just haven't done it yet because I love them, but fuck them, right? So once I fully do that, we'll see where this goes. I just never fully did that. I've been hanging on for months and months, and I'm embarrassed by that. I should have just said fuck them from the beginning when they were showing their true colors, but something in me, I don't know. I guess I just have a big heart, and I didn't want to believe it. Who knows? But now that I am just moving on, I am going to see where this takes me. All right? They can talk to whoever the fuck they want. I won't watch them. So I'm going to see where this takes me. And I'm going to see if I'm made for it. I'm going to see if I'm meant to be successful in here. I really think when I look back, all the entertainment and all like the cartoon show and all the different things I did throughout the years, I have such potential for this. It's just I got held back by a few individuals. And that was my doing, for sure. They weren't worth that. Never allow anyone to dictate what you do in your life. Yes, and I'm embarrassed that I was allowing that. I am very embarrassed, and I apologize to all my supporters that I drug it on for so long, deleting so many channels and just ranting, and I just had trouble letting it all go. You know, 6 years is a long time, and I had trouble coming to terms, and just it was an experience. So, but I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to to just forget each and every individual that did that kind of shit to me. So there we go. I look forward to tell you what, I look forward to seeing what this brings. I don't want to talk about donations or anything like that. That's just something that comes with the package if you are talented enough to get that kind of package. So right now I'm focusing on nothing like that, but growing a new community. So there's that. I was gonna, I got a lot of ideas about NASCAR stuff as far as like broadcasting live NASCAR events, but not doing it where where Fox and them will shut me down. I guess it's NBC now, but still, I don't want to be shut down. That happened before where I was broadcasting races and then the channel got, so I can always do like an MRN type deal if I want to go do that sometimes. Like when the race is on, I can commentate it. I can do a lot of things that you don't know. I have a commentator voice. Might not be my normal voice, but you hear what I do with the radio announcer impression, right? The time machine with the big I-105, 80s, 90s, and now. So I can alter my voice to kind of just get all excited about a race and coming on the inside, outside, and here. But I don't know. It takes a lot of energy. It's like 4 hours long. It takes a lot of energy. But I would be in heaven if I ever meet some more NASCAR fans. I had a few in the past, but that's just something them coming in and talking about, did you see Kyle Busch and all this stuff? That's pretty cool. My sleeping schedule has been messed up. I support you always. All right. I know that, man. And I know what it's like to have a messed up sleeping schedule. I've had one since I was 9. So you are forgiven. Hey, JP, I never got a notification. Inconceivable. Why is YouTube against me, Casey? Why? I am not a bad person. How many times do I have to say it? I mean, I was told that if you tell people a lie enough, that they'll start to believe it. Why aren't you believing I'm a good person? Well, that's my luck, Casey. Maybe I should change this title to No Notification Squad. Or Streaming for the No Notification Squad. I don't know. How long have you been live? How long have I been live, Kim? About 3 hours now? I'm about to end it. You missed some major flirting between me and Kim. All right, Casey, getting back of the line. So, thank God for replays, Casey, because this will always stay up. I'm going to try to keep all my things up, and I think one thing that'll help me do that is fucking moving on. I really do. So, there we go. Thank God for replays. How do I feel? I'm trying to think how long it's been. How do I feel? 12, 15 hours without Mary Jane? I'm all right. But I feel like in another 3 hours, I'm going to be like, you will not go on there and beg for $100. You will not go on there. I don't care if you look bad already. You will not keep tarnishing your name. You will not go down there. You will not go down that way. You will not go on there. You will not do that. 1, you ain't gonna get no word. 2, you're tarnishing shit. Stop. God. You'll get it when you deserve it. You don't deserve it right now. So sober up, asshole. You just need to think about the future. Definitely, without a doubt. Yeah, what time is it in Australia right now, Casey? I'm going to guess it's 10 a.m. I know you're 16 or 12 hours ahead of me. No, then it couldn't be 12 a.m. I'm going to stick with 10 a.m. I think that's far-fetched, but I'm going to stick with 10 a.m. Let's see how good I am. I think she's 16 hours ahead. So 4 to 4 a.m. would be 12. I might be, maybe it's earlier than that. Maybe it's like 5, 6 o'clock. 6:30 a.m. I don't know how you can have that. I mean, you had that your whole life, so you're used to waking up, but I could never What do you wake up at 3 in the morning? Why? What could your brother possibly need at 3 in the morning? Rolled over or some shit? Like, I could never go to bed at, and you go to bed late too. Like, you go to bed at, well, as long as I'm streaming, you know what? I'm going to mess with you, Casey. I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. That way you don't get no sleep. I'll make you turn on me. You won't get no sleep. And plus, you got to take care of people. That ain't going to work. So, as long as I'm not streaming, she goes to bed like around 9 at night and gets up at 3. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. See, that's not enough for me. Yeah, we got the same time, Jordan. Not sure where you live, but it's 4:31. There you go. 4:31 on a Saturday evening. It is warm out where I live, but it's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful outside. It really is. Rest in peace, Richard Simmons. I think that's who I'm thinking of when I start doing that. Rest in peace. A 24-hour stream would be amazing. Are you going to stay up with me if I do it? I'll only do it if you stay up and lose your sleep. Because you're the only one that's going to be here for 24 hours straight. Let's be honest. People will pop in and out, but you're the only one that's going to be here chilling out for 24 hours with me. I don't blame everybody else for leaving and popping in and out because people have lives, you know. If I ever come across somebody else that'll sit there for 24 hours nonstop and watch me, that's a keeper. It's raining here for the past couple of days. We need rain. Speaking of that, like our grass is getting really dry. We need rain. I went to mow the yard the other day and I got it all. I usually weed whack first, then I do the back part is the only part that I have to use the push mower. So I weed whack, then I just do that, last. So anyways, I weed whacked, then I got the push mower out to finish up the back. And it started. And as soon as I went, it doesn't work now. Like it starts, but as soon as I go, it just backfired. Boom. And then it just keeps shutting off and I gotta keep trying to pull it. So the whole yard is done except the back. I made 2 passes because it would go for just a couple seconds, then it would so there's a little bit mowed and then the rest is long. And I guess I got to go back there with the weed whacker. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Doing the whole yard, going back and forth with the weed whacker. Because we definitely don't have the money for a new lawnmower. So I'm just going to do it with the weed whacker. Got to do what you got to do. I am so happy you're okay, JP. I was so worried about you. Well, thank you for caring about me, Casey. Thank you for worrying about me. I appreciate you. Thank you. I think it's clear I did a lot of thinking. I was just thinking about how heartless people are and how they just don't want to hear, it's so I was thinking about the future more than the past, be honest with you. I was thinking about the future and what do I want, because I was just asking myself like questions. Is this for me? Because I will not delete this channel and keep creating new ones. I am so over that. I've been over that, but I just been stuck in a rut where I feel worthless. People make me feel like they don't care for me, and I spent so long, and so much of my energy trying to lift them up throughout the years. So, I just had to think in a different way and stop holding on to something that I never had. That's all I gotta do. When was the last time you changed your spark plug or cleaned the filter? A long time, Kim. Ever since my dad died, which is 10 years. And I keep telling my mom, we got to do an oil change. I didn't sharpen the blades or anything. It's really one of the only things I have left from my dad. But when it kept acting up, I did undo the oil thing and check it, and it was still wet with oil. I don't know how it still has oil in it, but it does. Maybe I'll do that. Probably not tonight because I plan on just chilling out with you guys. But if it's nice tomorrow, I'll go out and I will check the filter and all that. I haven't done any of that. You just need to forget about them and think of the future. Forget about who? Forget about who? No, seriously, I wish them all happiness. I do. I know I act like an asshole towards them. That's because I'm bitter. I have every right to be bitter. They flipped. They flipped. They went to my enemies to talk shit. Each and every one of them. I'll just. The only word I can use is disgusted. But yeah, I wish them nothing but happiness. I am sorry Pumpkin Love's husband passed away. Um, she hurt me really deeply. So anything that brings her pain, I'm going to take advantage of. But something like that, it's not right. That is very serious. Even if it is karma, I don't have to point it out and I don't have to celebrate it. I can just let it happen, right? So whether it's karma or not, I don't know. That seems extreme for karma, but I don't know how all that stuff works. I just know they all hurt me and I cried to God, and so I don't know. But I am sorry to hear her husband died. I think I made that much obvious, but I confused a little people when I started celebrating it. But I am sorry to hear her husband died, and I'm sure that's a hard time. And yeah, but I wish them all nothing but happiness. As far as the rest of them, all of them in general, I wish them all nothing but happiness. I mean, I've said it to a few people, so I wish them, and I mean it, I wish them nothing but happiness. I hope they feel a little of the. I hope people treat them like they treated me so they can feel what that feels like. But other than that, I wish them happiness without me being a part of the picture, because I'm gone. Like, seriously, they don't want me a part of the picture. They act like they hate me. Talk about making your bed and lying in it. We're going to do that. So I hope that's really the case, because I'm out of the picture now. So I hope they stay happy and I hope they enjoy where they're at. They hurt me as well, JP. Well, it's all over. Okay, Case, we'll stop talking about it. It's all over. I wish them nothing but the best. And if they're into what these drama communities offer, then they're where they belong. It's the wrong crowd for me. I think that much is obvious. So the hurt is done, Casey. We're going to move on together. Whoever wants to join me, it's not going to be just Casey. I'm not here for just Casey. So it's all over. And I am sorry I kept it around for so long. It was all me. They don't reach out to me. So it was all me keeping them in the picture. There you go. But I will never block you, Casey. I will never block you for people who just flip and talk shit on me. No. I will never do that. It's not me. You are everything I'm looking for in a supporter, minus the obsession. Minus all the 300 messages a day, minus that. But as far as not flipping on me whenever like things aren't going your way, or as far as not flipping on me and doxing personal conversations of ours and just talking shit and joining in on the hatred because you're mad at me and you doing it all out of spite. I mean, I'm as real as it gets. That's what it all is. You're everything that I want when it comes to YouTube. So my hopes from this moment on is moving on and finding more people like you. That's all I want, minus the obsession. There's people like you out there, but they won't they won't make their whole life about me, and that's fine. It shouldn't be about me. I'm just a streamer. Loyalty is all I ask. That's all. My brother has something called the NDIS, and they mow our lawn for free. Oh, yeah? Well, we have people that mow lawns, but it's not going to be for free. That's good. I'm thankful that my lawn, my yard, I guess I say lawn. I'm thankful it's not real big. It's easy to do. So, it's easy to do, and it's not that, it doesn't take that long to do. The weed whacking takes the longest because I use the weed whacker around the whole house and then around the edges of the backyard. Then I do the push mower in the backyard. So thankfully the yard of the side of the house and in the front is small enough where I can just walk it and just, But that's good you get your yard mowed for free. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I have no drinks in the house. You know, me and my mom are sharing her Pepsis now, and I'm gonna just start drinking water. But I don't have no iced tea. Ran out of the sodas I had. Um, I bought her case of sodas. Like I do the grocery shopping for us now because we just don't have the money. So thankfully, I get a little money from the insurance I'm on. It's not food stamps or anything, but it's from the insurance because I'm low income, and it's for gas or groceries. Um, and I was using it for gas a while back when things were a little different. It was nice because for the most part I was driving around for free. It was nice. Um, and then I started buying groceries for my room and stuff, and buying gas, like kind of using it for both. And then things just, I got to take care of my mom too. I just can't have her buy her what she's going to use and me buy what I'm going to use because she don't have no money. And it's just so freaking tight right now because of things that are going wrong. But so for the past 2 months, I have been taking my money I get and just buying things for the house. I think that's the way it should be. So I buy us cases of sodas, some snack foods, meat, whatever, until I run out of money. And then you really can't, you know how it is today, how hard it is. Before you know it, you got like 10 items, you're at $100 already, right? It's like, Jesus. I don't remember it being like that, but I don't know. So anyways, I was gonna ask if you could give me $20 case so I can get some drinks, but I'm not gonna do that because I need that donation for a bill, because if I fall behind on that bill, I fell behind on my other two bills because I just didn't have the money. It's the first time I missed them, but what are they gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So, I need the money more to get the cable going for my mom again, and I got to get hot water for the house. She says she can go without hot water. Like she grew up where she was poor, and I guess me, I don't want to stand in a damn cold shower, going in Ryback mode every time I want to get clean. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Looking at the damn, standing in the back of the shower and looking at the stream and going, feed me more. Trying to get myself mentally ready for ice cold water. And then I start half crying when I go, wake up, it's feeding time. Because I know once I say that, I'm going for whatever. Woo! And if you want to hear my impression of Michael Jackson, my real impression, just listen in when I first step into that water. Hurt so bad. So that's the first stuff. I gotta get oil in the tank. I got it. That's very important. I'm gonna do that this coming up month for sure. Like that's gonna be check marked off. So there's just things that are more important than fucking marijuana or drinks. I can drink water, right? That's no big deal. Sodas and tea is a luxury. So that's not a need. That's a necessity, right? No. Necessity. Yeah, no. Luxury. Necessity. It's not a necessity, it's a luxury. There we go. Hey, Jordan, you remember Ryback when he was known as Skip Sheffield? When he was in NXT and he was part of Nexus with Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan when they were all first coming in, David Otunga, right? Titus O'Neil, worldwide. Huh? They were trying to be like a knockoff NWO, tearing up the ring and attacking people. Wade Barrett standing there going, you're either Nexus or you're against us. The best thing about Nexus was their theme song. We walk alone, and we alone, we live to win another victory. We are the young, chosen ones. We live to fight something our destiny. So be afraid, the price we pay. Remember them? Oh, man. Did you see CM Punk's Nexus? Because after a while of that, CM Punk got involved and Wade Barrett got kicked out and he became the leader of Nexus and it was a new generation or whatever. I didn't care for that, but the original with Wade Barrett reminded me of the NWO, just messing things up. Hey, JP, I've seen the new James McCovey. Is that the guy that's in Split and Glass? No, that's James McAvoy. Never mind. Oh, that's what you said, James McAvoy. I missaw the last name. James McAvoy, called Speak No Evil in theaters. I saw the trailer for that, bro. I want to see that, and I want to see. Man, there is some I want to see. You know, sometimes when people ask that question, I'm because I haven't been really following trailers or movies or anything, so I'm like, I don't know what's coming out. So, Planet of the Apes, The Watchers, Trap, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's new film. I want to see what twist there is. I guarantee you that the whole concert, everything is in his daughter's head. I'm probably wrong about that. Anyways, and 4. Did I say Planet of the Apes? I don't know. And I think I said, I don't know. Planet of the Apes. If I didn't say Planet of the Apes, that's the one I want to get because it's out. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to get it as soon as I can. Hopefully sooner than later. Hey, JP, if I had to choose between eating or the internet, I would choose to have the internet, and I would starve. And why is that, Casey? That I gotta hear. You would choose death for the internet, and I gotta know why. Bad Blood is coming up next month. I know, I gotta save a little money back, gotta save a little money back so I can... I want to get something out to eat. I haven't done that for a while. So it's a special occasion. Kurt's going to come over. He always watches the pay-per-views with me. We'll get Chinese food or something. I won't pay for him. Yeah, he had to pay his own damn way. But, you know, it's been a while since I ate out. I could go for some Chinese food. Huh? Put 1 in the chat if you could go for some Chinese. Put 2 if you've had it too much or you just don't like it. I could go for... I'll tell you what, I discovered something. See, I don't try new things, and I don't like seafood, and a lot of their food has seafood in it, so I'm very careful. I didn't try pork lo mein for years because lo mein reminded me of seafood talk. And I was like, well, it's just spaghetti noodles and what's the brown sauce? Is that clam juice? What's going on around here? But anyways, I discovered something that I fell in love with. It's called roast pork and broccoli. And I tell you what, when I ordered it, I took a chance. I made sure I told them no mushrooms. They said, the person said, I don't think we put mushrooms on it. I said, well, if there is, please make sure there isn't. Right? Better safe than sorry. Jeez. I don't know what's all in your damn freaking cocktails or your concoctions. I don't know. Your chef's lunch specials. I don't know what's all, you know. What's in the 4 seasons, right? I'll take a 4 seasons. If I don't say no mushrooms or no seafood, that's all that is. So anyways, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be a lot of onions, carrots, a lot of different stuff. But in this one place, at least this one place, roast pork and broccoli, all it is big chunks of pork. I love meat. Big chunks. Usually get little chunks in your pork fry, right? No. This is big chunks of pork, and the rest of it is just steamed broccoli. And then they have some I don't know what the sauce is, but it's good. I don't know what's in it, but it's good. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's best I don't know. But some kind of brown sauce over it, and it's very good. But nothing but broccoli and meat. There's no other junk in it. It's just, you know. So if you like those 2 items, like the whole meal is that. That's good eating right there, I tell you what. Have you ever heard of honey chicken, JP? Yes. Yes, I had that not too long ago. Oh, no, I didn't have the honey chicken. The orange chicken. It's all right. And then I had to Google, do I eat the orange peel? Because why would they put it in there? And I'm glad I did, because supposedly it's just for decoration. I don't know. I know orange peels probably taste gross. I know they taste gross because when you're peeling an orange and right, you sometimes. So I was like, am I supposed to eat this? Is this a part of the entree or like what is the culture here? Because I'll try it, you know, I'll eat it. No, I won't. I would have put that to the side anyways. But supposedly you're not supposed to eat it, and it's just for decoration, which it doesn't give no flavor. I'm sure the peel is kind of bitter, so I'm sure that's not giving the orange flavor. Just to cut up oranges to have the peels for the decoration. I mean, it means you're going out of your way to be fancy with your presentation, but I don't know. I will send you the recipe. For what? Oh, honey chicken. I've had honey barbecue, stuff like that. Honey barbecue chicken, like from Tyson. The frozen stuff you get at the store and then you put in the oven. But orange chicken, it didn't do too much for me. It's all right, but General Tso is my language. General Tso chicken. They say General Tso is supposed to be spicy. Everywhere I've had it, it never tasted spicy to me. I like it. So, General Tso chicken is more my style. I don't know what I'll get. That's in the I don't know when is Bad Blood? That's next month, ain't it? I got to stop thinking about that. And plus I'll get hungry. I will get hungry. So I think tonight, as far as eating wise, I think, we're running a little low, but I think we have some hamburgers left. So I'll probably just make some cheeseburgers. I do have cheese in my fridge. So I think cheeseburgers is going to be, we ate the chicken legs. We had frozen chicken. So yeah, I'll just get the burgers. We're running a little low, so we have burgers. I'll just throw the burgers on there. Next time you have fried chicken, put some honey on it. See, I don't do honey. I don't know. I like honey, but I never really ate it, the syrup, like the raw honey. It's always already made, I never put honey on things. So I don't think I've ever taken a dab of honey and just tasted the raw honey. I don't know. I got to do that. Maybe it's like really, really, really amazing. I don't know. It's just something I don't know. I just never had the desire to try honey. And not too many people throughout my life would have honey sitting in their fridge. But I do see it all the time at the swap meets I go to. They have jars of honey, like homegrown stuff and like stuff you can buy, and make sure there's no bees in it for sure. It is my cheat day, so I can eat whatever I want. Well, just don't get sick. I think you're doing it the wrong way, Case, but hey, whatever's giving you results and whatever you're okay with doing, I'm not going to stand in your way. So if you want to kill yourself to lose weight for nobody to see it, then, I don't know who you're trying to impress. Maybe, I think you're doing it for yourself, aren't you? Which is good. That's good. I'd rather you do it for yourself than for somebody else. So that's good. I guess that's the only answer I can think of. Yeah, I felt sick yesterday. Well, just be careful, and if you die on me, I hope God has something planned. Usually when one person leaves, at least one will come out of nowhere, and I'm thankful for that, so we'll see what happens. Oh, man. I found $2 in quarters in my change thing. I have some pennies and stuff. I was like, let me see what I got. So I dumped it out and I found $1.75 in quarters, and I had some dimes. Thankfully, I had enough to make $2. So I went down and got a $2 ticket. Because when you're down that low, you can't get anything with it, so you might as well roll the dice. That's my way of thinking. $2, $5, $10, you can't really do anything with that, so you never know. I'm not talking about hitting the jackpot. I'm talking about getting a $5 ticket and getting $40, right? $1's a profit. So, but it's just not meant for me. I don't have that kind of luck. People can win all the time, and you hear stories of people, they say they bought $20 tickets, and they've had a couple experiences where they won $2,500. So I think the answer's all there. I think God has shown me that that's not the way to go. Turning towards the lottery all the time. Because if it was meant for me, I would have better success at it. So I think I got to stop living in a fantasy world where I have a shot too. Damn it. Let me find that Willy Wonka golden ticket. Let me spend everything I got on it. Yeah. So But when I'm down to like $2, whenever that happens. So I bought one and it was a loser. I said, please. I was looking at it, I was like, please. Just $20, I'll be happy. 20, and I'll, get some drinks or something. $20. I know for a fact. Sorry, I'm in my underwear. Just ignore him. Oh yeah, did that a third. I know I ain't gonna reveal. I know I'm not gonna get one of the top 5 prizes of $50,000. Look at that. If I would have had a 1, that pisses me off. And it's the one I scratched the prize too. I was pissed off. I tell you what, I was pissed off. I was mad as hell. Sometimes I think to myself, let's just say I had a 1. Your winning numbers are up here, these 2 first numbers. Let's just say I had 24 and 1, and I scratched the 1 and it said, and I won the 50,000. Sometimes I look at this and be like, if this was a winner and I seen this, how would I feel, right? 50,000. Unreal. The most I have ever won on those is $2. The most I don't know. I've had, I've spent thousands of dollars throughout the years. Thousands and thousands. If I wouldn't have got into that and I would have saved every penny I spent on the tickets, it would have been like I won a small jackpot. I swear to God. But I've had my moments. That's what kept me hooked. I've had my moments where I'd buy a $5 ticket and I won 200, or I won 100. I won 200 on a $10 ticket already, like a couple times, and not very often, but it has happened. They are out there. It's right time, right place scenario. So just not hitting the right time or the right places. The most I ever won was $500, but that was on a $50 ticket. That wasn't on a $5 ticket. That was on a $50 ticket. Kurt, my best friend, he went to Walmart. I think I told you guys about this. He bought this ticket here. He bought this ticket. It's a newer one, Power 500. And if you reveal on the top here, this is a bonus game. It's played separate than the regular. If you reveal this symbol, you win $500 instantly. If you don't get that, it'll just say try again. And he bought one. He went to Walmart for a new weed whacker. Speaking of lawn stuff, he wants to try to find an electric one. They didn't have what he was looking for. So before he left, he went to the machine. He was like, He bought one of these, and he got that symbol on top. He won $500, man. He called me and told me this news, and I was saying, congratulations, that's awesome. At least one of us is getting some. But I was saying, what I was saying to myself, like, I need that so bad. I need that so freaking bad. So, yep. So I'm happy for him, his good fortune. He's gonna get his car fixed with it, and I forget what he's gonna do with the rest. He's gonna get his one car was out of commission for a little bit, so he's gonna use that money to get that fixed, and then the rest he said he was gonna, I think, put towards rent or something like that. So good for him. Glad one of us, at least one of us, is winning something, right? But then again, I rarely play them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna slow down. Until I look like I'm in a better situation. Whether if it's I get a job or if it's I start getting donations. For now, I just because it's not worth it. Chasing that dream, it's not worth it. It's not worth being in poverty. So no. It's definitely targeted towards a certain demographic. It's not targeted towards the rich. You don't the main thing I think of is you don't see Elon Musk or Bill Gates or any of them going into different gas stations and buying out lottery books. That's why they're wealthy, right? So it is targeted towards the middle to low class. Yes, I have a few. There's probably some I don't even know about, but we have a Planet Fitness about half a mile from here. So, well, no, about a mile, I'd say. So, yeah, we have a Planet Fitness. It's still there, too. I don't know how much business they get, but it's still there. It's next to Dollar Tree, if you ever heard of that. Yeah, I think we have a couple. And then we have a lot of cornfields, Casey, because I live in the Amish paradise. Uh, what I would do for one of these. Oh, god damn. All right. So I hope Dave figures out. I hope Dave figures out. Lisa Martin just liked your post. Oh, yeah? Lisa Martin followed you. Now that sounds like a real name. Finally! I have watched me talk too fast, right? It's a porn bot. Finally! Gonna check out her profile, but I won't tell you guys. Even though you guys could just go to my Twitter and look at my followers. But for those that aren't that smart, thinking of I'm sorry, my phone screen is only 2 inches big. But it's still a touch screen. All right, so don't be making fun of me. And then I can use this like an old school. Fuck you. Hey, don't try to change who I am. Yeah, let's see here. All right, good. It's about time I have somebody. How many subscribers does she have? How many? 580 followers. She's on Twitch, huh? Wouldn't I shit if she had it? Now, she'd have more than 500 followers if she was really big on Twitch, right? Well, it's about damn time. I'll stick with what I was saying. It's about damn time. I've had nothing but freaking fake women following me, and they're still on my followers list. So go ahead and call my bluff. There's like 20 women within the past 2 weeks. And they're not real, so I shouldn't even say women. It's probably some ugly ass dude behind the keyboard, right? Trying to get people to click on certain bios. Probably a virus, right? To get their shit. Who are we talking about? Some girl named, I think her name was Lisa. I hope I got that right. Anyways, some girl just subscribed or followed me on Twitter, so shout out to her, whoever she is. And she's a fellow streamer. There you go. I was told I should do Twitch. I was told a few times that YouTube streaming is dying. It's dead. That you'll have more success on Twitch. And I thought Twitch was strictly for gaming. So I was like, but then they were telling me that people do just do this type of stuff too on Twitch. I always associated Twitch with gaming. And they were also telling me, the one person said Twitch is nicer too because I've always had a lot of trolls spamming shit for 6 years now. This is nothing new. So they told me in the past that another nice thing about Twitch is when you block somebody, when they come in acting like a jabroni, when you block somebody, you can block their IP address. Now, that does not affect people that have VPNs, the trolls out there that are really dedicated to the point where it's weird. But a handful of people that try to mess with you, that would affect them. So, what kind of phone is that? It's made by the construction company, Cat. You know those big construction yellow machineries that with the buckets on them? There's expensive equipment that most companies have to rent because they're just too damn expensive to buy straight out. You know. Cat. It even has the colors on the with the programmable button. It has their colors yellow, but it's close enough. And I'm going to restart the phone here so I can show you something. Oh shit, I should have turned the screen color, the brightness down. You won't see it. Oh well. And when I turn this off and turn it back on, well, it's not off yet. It's one of the only phones that are like this. That's why I like peculiar things. Like I like things that are unique and you don't see every day. There's not many phones that is an old style flip phone, right? You can pretend you're in the 90s and shit or early 2000s, but it's also a smartphone. Oh, it caught my interest. Leave me alone. All right. Also, when you turn it on, I want to show you this. Hopefully you can see it. When you turn this on, it says cat. Good, you'll see it for the most part. All right. And watch the little slideshow it shows, because it's known for it's the construction company. They made their own phone, so it's meant for the workers. It takes a little bit. Hold on. It'll come on here. It'll come on. Look, it shows a whole bunch of construction workers and farmers, and then it shows cat again. Huh? Then it shows cat. You can't see it. It says cat. You can't see it. That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's just the screen's bright. You know? And then, oh no, it doesn't say cat. It has the T-Mobile Lego, the T-Mobile thing. And then we in, baby. There's the bandit. Breaker to the bandit. My handle's Smokey Bear, and I'm tail grabbing your ass right now. Where did you get it? How much is it? It's not an expensive phone. It's not some new thing. It's not really worth much. It's not some expensive phone. And I got it off where I do all my shop. Well, that's not true. Sometimes once in a blue moon, I'll get something off eBay. I got it off Amazon. There you go. Now, it doesn't come with the service and stuff. Maybe you can find one that comes with a prepaid card or something. But I actually went through a company and stuff. But yeah, I got it because I'm a very nostalgic person. So a phone like this, man, when I was like 12 years old, 9 to 12, I would have been, oh my God, I would have killed for something like this. I just remember back then when they would come out with the Razor, you know, that real popular one that I wanted one so bad. I just loved it. And then I remember this one kid I knew, my childhood best friend's cousin. He went away with us somewhere and he had a new phone, and I think it was like a BlackBerry. Like the whole thing came up, and there was a keyboard. And I remember it amazed me so much because he could actually go on WWF.com. He could go on the actual websites. Back then, the phones, when you'd go on the internet, it would just be text, like, you know, and you'd scroll through. It wasn't the same as like a computer browser. It was like one of the first times where when you went on a website, it was the actual website. It was, you know. JP, if you are wondering what the NDIS is, it is scheme of the Australian government. Oh yeah, you're scheming the government, huh? Just like I'm scheming you. By the way, Casey, whoop, 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 whoop. Victim of circumstance. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to get it. Even if I would never use it, I just wanted to try it out. And I wasn't going to send it back or anything. Usually, you know, things. This one, I figured I'd probably just keep just for something. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I just live in the past. I'd rather have something like this. See, I still have both. But I'd rather have something like this than a big... Everybody has this. You don't even know what version they have. They all look the same. Some are taller than others. They all have 18 cameras now, right? What's the conversation starter? Everybody has them. They don't fit in your damn pocket. They're getting so goddamn big, they must be considered a mini tablet. You put it in one of your flannel shirt pockets, it sticks up like this. And there is no, look what I got. There's no impressing anybody because everybody gets them. I like conversation starters. And this, if I do say so myself, is a conversation starter, huh? What's so great about it? It's got physical buttons along with digital buttons, bro. Oh, whatever. No, but no, you can get this for under $100. That might surprise you, right? You can get it for under $100 these days. It used to go for like 200, but changed. So, way I understand, well, I need to run, Aaron. Hope that you will still be live when I return. And I hope to see you when you return. Thank you, Kim. Well, drive safe. Be careful. Read the rest of the comment. Oh. Do I have to? See, we're going to scheme the Australian government. That funds responsible and necessary supports associated with significant... Oh, no, I've gone cross-eyed. Damn it, Casey. I haven't done that for a while. One of these days it's going to get stuck like that. I should buy that phone. You should buy a phone, period, Casey. You should buy a phone, period. Don't matter. Get the cheapest, dinkiest thing. Could you imagine if I gave you my actual personal number? Oh my God, you would be twitching so hard. Could you imagine if you could text me anytime you'd want to talk to me? You could call me. Oh my God. You could hear my voice, right? You're feeling lonely and you call my number and all of a sudden you hear, hello? Right? By the way, don't waste your money. I'm never giving you my number. You want to know why? Because it wouldn't stop ringing. But wouldn't that be amazing? Whenever you want to talk to your internet man, just take out your new phone and be like, please answer. Yeah. You probably have cheap prepaid phones there, don't you? We have something around here called Straight Talk. I don't have that, but I should get that. I could save a lot of money a month. It's only like $30. You buy there's no contracts. It is nice. I should have, but I'm tied in with contracts with other shit, so I'm kind of screwed. That's why the bills are getting so tough. And it's not because of this. I'm getting off topic here. The hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, get a cheap phone. You know what the thing is though? You probably don't get a phone because besides your family and me, there would be no other reason to use it, right? And there'll only be like one or two people in your family that might give you a call. So really, it's only because of me. And no, don't do that. Can you still go on YouTube with that phone? My dear friend, you can do everything with the Cat S22 Flip. Yes, wonderful. You can have your notifications. You can mess with your brightness. You can click on YouTube. Good golly, Miss Molly. You can click on YouTube. Good golly, Miss Molly. You sure like the ball. Whoop, 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 whoop. Good golly, Miss Molly. You sure like the ball. When you're rocking and you're rolling, I can hear your mama call. From the early, early morning to the early, early night, and rocking the blue light. Good golly, Miss Molly. You sure like the ball. Good golly, Miss Molly. You sure like the moon. Yes, nobody calls us. Well, hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, Casey, my phones hardly go off too. The main person that calls me is my mom. Yes, I have Kurt, but really, since I lost touch with a lot of my old supporters on here, my phone's dead too. So it's not that big of a deal. It's good to still have one in case of emergency, right? What if you fall and break your ankle and you need to quick call and talk to your internet man? Get some help. Right? You need to feel comfort or something. It's still good to have one in case something happens. And when your brother's going away and stuff, when they go away, your family and shit, Case, we'll be home in 10 minutes. Get your fat ass outside. Oh, that's right. You do have a house phone. That's probably how yeah. Well, anyways. But you don't have to. You can have it on your bed. You don't got to get up. You can be more lazy. You don't got to get up and walk to the kitchen wherever the landline is. I like it a lot. I'm impressed by it. I mean, for the price and everything, take my money. I mean, can't beat it. It's completely dust proof. Completely dust proof. Screws down with a metal screw. If I take the back off, there's the battery in there, so you can always replace the batteries. Some of these new phones, you got to go to a professional. There's no way to open them. There's absolutely no way without some help. So anyways, you can put you can have extra memory. They have SIM card area in there, the battery. But if I take this off, around the edges of the backing is a rubber lining, like a real thick rubber lining. And that has to do with the waterproofing it and dust proofing. Like, it's really thick all the way around. And it's heavy. This thing, if you would hold it, like, it's got weight to it. It feels really, really solid. The hinge is real smooth. Nice, satisfying clamp. Nice, satisfying clamp. So when I'm pissed at people, I can go, eat it, yeah! Nothing more thrilling than hanging up on somebody by flipping your phone, slamming your phone shut. It's a lot different. That was the big selling point. It's a lot different than, oh yeah? Okay. What kind of satisfaction is that? And if you hit the screen wrong out of anger, they're still on the line. They're, ha ha. You son of a... Stop dragging your finger and you'll disconnect from me. Oh, yeah. Dude, I want one of those. Yep. There you go, man. I don't know. I like it. So I am definitely, maybe because it's something new for me, I am using this for everything more than this. So there you go. There you go. The Cat S22 Flip. Go ahead and look up videos. There's some videos on YouTube of it. People test it out because of the, because of, it looks like a dummy phone. They call it a dummy phone. Looks like a dummy phone. Don't do anything, but it just has where you can call and old school text, right? It's for people that don't know or don't want smartphones. It's a dummy phone. That's what, I never knew they called them that. So they test this out, and they, because it's a hybrid. So they're seeing how is it still a dummy phone? And then they're saying, oh, it's So anyways, there's some good reviews on it, some bad reviews, like for everything. But I like it so far. You don't need a $1,000 iPhone. The cheap ones work just as good, in my opinion. Yeah, but then you can't gloat you have a $1,000 iPhone. You're paying to gloat. It's kind of like Nike, Casey. It's like shoes, right? Nikes, the shoes, they're just as good as $16 shoes from some, they're just as good. They wear out just as fast. But these are $250 because you get the little check mark on the side of your shoe. It's the little things in life, Porch Man. It's the little things in life that keep me going. I love the programmable button. I've never had a device that I can turn on the flashlight so fast. Need help finding your lock on your door, huh? Look no further. If I want to come on here and tell a ghost story, it's not going to be that hard. Right? If I want to talk to Google, I just, right here like this, and I wait for the beep. The beep's coming. I think the beep's coming. The beep should be coming. Maybe I got to, hold on, should work. Oh, it was delayed. Oh, now I turned on the light. I activated both things. All right, let's try that again. Here we go. I didn't know you could activate both. All right, let's turn on Google and then the flashlight again. Here we go. Wait for the beep. Here we go. Beep, beep, beep. Where are you at? Beep, beep, beep. There you go. You need a flashlight too? How old is... I can't think of somebody. I was going to say Jesse Ridgway, but they ain't going to know who the hell McJuggernuggets is. Now, if this was like $400, $500, $600, I wouldn't have tried it. I just saw it. It was different, and I wanted to, so I wouldn't have spent that much, but you can't beat the price, in my opinion. Just like the TV we got, it only cost $700, and it's just as good as a $2,500 TV. Well, Yeah, it's just like food, bro. Or oh, it's Casey. I thought Porsche Man said. I'm sorry, Casey. It's just like food. Um, at least I can only speak for where I live because Australia might be different. But when I go to Walmart, which is a big chain store, if you don't know what that is, Walmart is a big chain store, franchise. People, you know, kind of like McDonald's. If you don't know what McDonald's is a restaurant. And see here. Anyways, when I go to Walmart, the hell's I talking about? Oh yeah, that's just like when I go to the cereal aisle. They have Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, $6 for a family size box, a little bit more. Or you can get Great Value. What's it called? Great Value Snowflakes. And instead of Tony the Tiger, it's a panda. Anyways, for $1.50. And it's bigger. The box is bigger. Do you get McDonald's much, JP? No. I used to, but no. Money's just tight for that stuff right now, but McDonald's is somewhere where I go when I have the money. I like their McChickens. I'm very paranoid about dirty hands and like, I don't know. I just don't want boogers or spit in my food. And you got to really trust who makes your food. And McDonald's, a bunch of snotty ass, ignorant teenagers, you know, so you just hope for the best. But, you know, I like the McChickens. I can order it just as a McChicken with everything on it. I can get the mayonnaise, the lettuce, or, well, if you just get McChicken, it comes with the chicken patty, lettuce, and mayonnaise. I love it. Goes great together. If I order a double cheeseburger, I gotta just get a plain because they put mustard on it, onions. I don't know. I think they put a pickle on the regular burgers, like the regular double McDoubles. I don't think that's anything special, but there might be pickles on it. Nah. So, but yeah, I do go to McDonald's. I think everybody does. Yep, I used to work there. I used to get free food and stuff. We had to do it behind certain people's backs, but I used to have a coworker that I got real close to, and before I'd leave, it was when my ex lived with me, and she worked at McDonald's too. So before I would leave, he would quick sneak me a whole bunch of, I don't know if they still make them, but I loved them. They were breakfast sandwiches, but they were, instead of the English muffins and stuff, they were in bagels, and it was like they had sausage, egg, and cheese. I don't think they do that anymore with the bagels. They have like a steak bagel, but I don't see anything on the menu with the sausage, egg, and cheese and everything with those big bagels. But back in 2014 when I worked there, you know, he would make me like, he would say, how many do you want? And I'd be like, 4, you know, 2 for me and 2 for my girl, just because I'm about to head home. So he'd quick slide down 4 of them, and they were like fucking $5, $6 sandwiches. It amazed me how much food, like when I got a job there, the amount of food they throw away. We could honestly fix the starvation crisis in our country for sure. Instead of throwing it away, if we would give it to the homeless. Now they don't do that. You know, I even brought that up to my manager. I was like, God, man, we could end world hunger. That's what I want to say. End world hunger. If they would just let people eat that food. Like there's so much, and that's one restaurant. How many McDonald's are there? That is insane. Every time they're about to switch out, you know, from breakfast to lunch, everything that's there, they just toss away. Don't matter if it's filled. A whole bunch of nuggets, and like it could solve world hunger for sure. But they told me they don't do that because I did bring it up, and my manager at the time said that they don't do that because they got to be careful with lawsuits. They don't want nobody getting sick and stuff like that. Whatever. Austin Paris. Bring it on home. Judas in my mind. What's up, brother? Huh? How you doing? Hope your Saturday's going good. I am tonight sometime. I am going to start Resident Evil 4, the remake, again. Because I have a new gamer tag, a new Microsoft account. I had Blu-ray Reject, but since I decided to not be known as that, oh my god, I hiccups. Be known as that, I think it's this that does it. Every time I go live. Anyways, the hell's I talking about? Oh yeah, since I decided not to be Blu-ray Reject, I decided to get rid of that. Yeah, I started beating all these games and leveling up with Call of Duty again, but just start over. I'm not that far. So, I got to redo all the games, which is no problem. Now my gamer tag is from Blu-ray Reject to JPB Gaming. I'm kind of going with just whatever these days, like JPH Donos, right? JPB Gaming, because that's what I'm doing. I be gaming. 41,800 locations of the chain restaurant in the world. What, McDonald's? 41,000. We might as well just say 42,000, right, Dave? 42,000 locations around the world, huh? Or is that just America? That's probably just America, isn't it? If it's just America, that's insane. I would think that's worldwide. That's no, there's no way it's 41,000. No, America's not that big. But when you drive on the highway, every 5 miles, there's 2 McDonald's. So who knows? Who knows? The world, okay. 41,800 locations. How many does Walmart have? Is Walmart worldwide? Look up how many locations does Walmart have? And then Burger King. I want to see out of the fast food competitors who is succeeding. It's going to be McDonald's. Burger King probably has, they're probably in the like 28,000 or something. They're probably half that number. But I want to check Walmart and then I want to check Burger King. Do it. Come on. You're fucking with me. And what did I tell you? If you fuck with me, I will fuck with you. And we'll be fucking. Do you want to fuck Dave? Then don't fuck with me. Macamanesians. Ow. Look at me. I'm scared. A little girly man. Ow. How would Rocky Balboa taunt you? That's Stallone, or that's Schwarzenegger. That's how he would do it. But how would Rocky do it? Hey, look at me, Dave B. Afraid to fight old Rocky Balboa. He says he wants to go man to man with me, 1-on-1, mano a mano. Ain't gonna happen, cause I'm Pussyfoot Dave B. Rocky Balboa, being the champion he is, defeating Apollo Creed and all the best, absolutely. Teaching Apollo Creed's son. Watch the documentaries. There's about 8 of them. Sorry, I am back. I had to put clothes outside to dry. Casey's living like the 1800s. I never hung out clothes to dry. Julie, have you ever hung out clothes to dry? I use a little thing that got invented a couple days ago, or a couple years ago. I think it's a couple years old by now. Time flies. Called the dryer. Yes. It's called a dryer. And by golly, it used to be bigger than a washer machine, but technology, as fast as it goes, it's the same size as a washer. And I was told that within 5 years, if things keep going good for the dryer, they might make it where it's one unit. Washer and dryer. Inconceivable. Right? McDonald's is the largest restaurant chain in the world with 41,822 locations. Jesus. Okay, they're successful. All right, since your last comment, they opened up 22 more locations. Somebody stop them! Burger King, approximately 19,000. Wow, look at that difference. That's even worse than what I was shooting low, I thought. Because I know Burger King's in China and all that. Like, they're Wow. What a difference. Wow. People were starting to really bitch about the food prices with McDonald's and all this fast food. Like it's just getting ridiculous, right? French fries, just one order of large French fry is almost $6. It's over $5 for French fries. It's just getting ridiculous. So my local restaurants, they brought out, I think all the locations pretty much do what one does. So they brought out a $5 value meal, and it's a pretty good deal. You know, it's a double cheeseburger. You get 4 nuggets. Who's gonna get filled up with 4 nuggets? That's a snack. Like four chicken nuggets. I didn't know they sell 4 pieces. I thought it started at like 6. 4 chicken nuggets, a small fry, and a small drink. $5. I think that's a damn better value, or you get more with that than one order of French fries. Right? 1 large French fry compared to a double cheeseburger, a small fry, 4 nuggets, and a small drink. Same price. $5. Like, this is KFC combo meal here costs $20. I remember KFC when they had, you can still get it, but I think now you have to order it special. They go up to a 16-piece bucket. They used to do 20 on the menu. Maybe they brought it back, but last time I checked, they told me, because I said, don't you have the 20-piece no more? And they said, we can make that for you, but on the menu it stops at 16. But I remember back in the day, KFC used to have, you can get a 20-piece bucket of chicken for $20. Because me and my friend used to always joke about it. 20 for 20, right? Now if you want a 20-piece bucket, it's like $50. It's like, I don't know, between 35 and 50, somewhere around there, maybe 40, I don't know. But that, like, poultry used to be some of the cheapest meat you can buy. We can get a 22-piece bucket here. For how much? Oh, Casey, I'm looking forward to, you said the 17th? That's not that far away. Because after I pay the bill, I'm going to pay with it. What's the date today? 14th, 15th, 3 days. Okay. Because after I pay the bill, I'm going to pay with it. I should, if my calculations are correct. If you give me 200, I should have about $20 extra left over. No, I'm sorry. Like $12. No, 10. I forgot. I'm not doing my math right. My bill's going to be $189. So you're giving me 200. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll probably get like either, I don't know. I'll either get some sodas. Well, actually, God, everything's so expensive. A case of sodas is like $13 now. Just for soda. I'll probably just get a $10 ticket or 2 $5 tickets and roll the dice with whatever I have left. Never know. McDonald's was the most valuable fast food brand in the world, with an estimated brand value of about $191 billion. Elon Musk is not impressed. Can you believe that? Elon Musk, a single individual, a single businessman, is worth more than the most valuable fast food brand in the world. Can you imagine the kind of power Elon Musk is turning into the real life Iron Man? Starlink, right? He's probably in his mansion. He's probably has a special room where he's building a suit and shit. Whenever wars break out, this is real world stuff. Whenever wars break out, he can dictate the wars by letting them, the first thing that wars happen when they're serious, between serious nations, they cut the internet, cyber attacks. That's how, they do that shit. He's there saying, you can't cyber attack Starlink, and he's offering Starlink to whatever side he wants to help. He is dictating, like, he's no government, but he's that money can do everything. That Elon Musk is proof. He has his own NASA. Like, this guy is living the ultimate. It must be amazing. It really must. McDonald's is my favorite takeout, and my second favorite is Chinese. I guess my favorite takeout would have to be Chinese. I just really like it, and I think you get the most for your money, and it's always fresh. They make it there, so it's real hot. It's not sitting like McDonald's, not sitting in a little cubby tray, so it's really fresh. I'd say Chinese. My second favorite takeout is probably I like mom and pop shops, little pizza places. I'm not talking about fast food pizza places like Pizza Hut and Domino's. No, I'm talking about mom and pop shops that give you like 16-inch cheeseburger subs and, I guess stuff like that. He's not in a cost of living crisis, is he? That's for sure. He's not sitting on the internet going, whoop, 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 whoop. That's for sure. Yes, it is cheaper than McDonald's and KFC. Chinese, yeah, and you get more. It is the best way to go. It really is. But we got to stop talking about this because I'm gonna get hungry, and I'll be making some good cheeseburger. I can't say I won't have nothing really to eat, nothing good, because that's not true. We got some good burgers. But I'm gonna be, I don't want a craving for one thing, and then can't have it and shit like that. That sucks. Don't you hate when you have a craving for something and you don't have it and you can't get it and it's just the craving's there? Yeah. Yeah. I do sometimes, Casey. I do imagine having as much money as him, and I can't comprehend it. It's at what point is too much too much? He's worth over, oh my God. It might be close to $300 billion by now. And, the professionals, they come on these news programs and stuff, these business things, and they say that the rate he's going, he could be the world's first trillionaire within 4 years or something, because it's starting to grow that he bought out Twitter. He's the Vince McMahon of the world. He is. Just buying out any competition. He just made some right decisions when he did that Tesla stuff. There was probably things he did, it just turned out to be the right decision. He just blew up with finances. Blew up with income, I should say. Domino's Chicken Alfredo. You got that right. But it sucks. Around where I live, I heard certain locations still do it, but a lot of them stopped. The bread bowls. Do you remember what that looked like? I wish I could make that at home. And somehow it was always perfect. Just, oh my God. It was just soaked in butter and garlic underneath. It was dripping, and it was so fluffy, right? And then right in the middle is all that chicken Alfredo. And then when you eat it together, I haven't had that since I stopped, and that was my weakness. That was so good. I wonder why they stopped that. I don't know. Couldn't have been because it's too hard to make. Maybe it didn't sell enough. I don't know why it wouldn't. But they stopped that a while ago. A couple years ago they stopped it. So, but they still sell the chicken Alfredo in the bowls. So we'll see what happens with we'll see what happens with his influence on Donald Trump. He's pulling for Donald Trump, and he's trying to help him, so we'll see. He's a very powerful man. I don't know if he'll be enough, but having him on your side, definitely a plus. So we'll see. I hope Trump wins by a damn landslide. They're trying to make it look like it won't be that. It'll be a neck and neck, but I hope it's all propaganda. I hope when it's the time of truth, the time of the people, I hope he just I just hope. I have a bad feeling, but I hope he just wipes them off. I would love to see him get his revenge. I mainly think about not being in World War III, and he's the option for that. But I would love to see him have the power again and go after Nancy Pelosi and all these people that see the first time, 2016, when he was saying lock her up with Hillary and he's going to get his district attorney general to look into the Clinton Foundation. They'll say whatever you want to hear to get elected. Because when he got elected, Hillary called me and we got to thank her. She's like, right. It's all fucking, it's just a show. It's theater. It's a popularity contest. But since he became president and they treated him the way they did and they made him a convicted felon, they tried to bankrupt him, it's going to be a different Trump if he has that power. And he has a nominee, he has immunity. I'm sorry, immunity. He's not anonymous. He has immunity. He is going to fuck them up, man. He has immunity. He could be a dictator according to the Supreme Court. That shit's all true. So I want to witness that more than I want to witness this administration staying in office and the world blowing up under their leadership. I've had 3.5 years of this. I don't like it. It scares me. I want that. That right there will be entertainment. That won't take my life in the end. Yes, little part of me, what's the point of watching a nuke? I like big explosions and stuff, so witnessing something hit and it must be something. But they say that you can't even look at a nuke. So it's not worth dying for to experience the sight. They say when it first goes off, if you watch it, it's like looking directly into the sun. You'll go blind. So he will win in a landslide, JP. Trust me. Well, we'll see how good you are come November, Casey. Nobody knows until the people cast their vote. We'll see how good you are. I just have my hopes that he will do good. He will win. He is winning all the polls. Well, polls don't really speak for anything. Polls show a direction, but they're not definitive. They're not permanent. They're not final. That's just a lot of... Remember, 2016, Hillary was leading in all the polls by 63% over Trump, and she lost. She won the popular vote, but she didn't win the electoral. She lost. So the polls don't show anything. In fact, the more they have Kamala like 80 points ahead of him, like 20 to 80, I don't see that anywhere, but the more they have her higher than him, the more I don't believe it. Because I remember Hillary Clinton, 60 to whatever the hell, 63% to whatever, and the bitch lost. That's impossible. So you got to be careful. You just take the debate with ABC, and you can see how news stations can be biased. It's not really unbiased press. So with that in mind, they're pushing propaganda to help their side. So I don't believe certain shit. I just don't. You know? You know what I just realized, Casey? You got to start off your day with my live stream. 6:30 in the morning. That's pretty damn early. So when I usually go live around 10, 11 at night, it's probably already around 3 or 4. And you go to bed at 8, 9, 9:30, right? So it's getting to the end. So this is probably a little different for you. Are you going to vote early? I was just talking to somebody about that, because he's for Trump. Well, I was talking with my one hookup. I wish I could get money, man. But I got to get off it, and I got to stop talking about this. So anyways, I was asking him because he's going to vote, and I know where to go. I just got to find out. I don't know if I just show up with my ID. I think you have to have a voter's card. I don't have one. I got to re-get one. I hope it's not too late. I don't know. I Googled my status, my voter status. It says active, so there's that. You're welcome. It might be best if you vote early. Yeah, I just got to figure out when it is, and I think it already started, but I got to figure out what I need to do. So, I got to get on the ball with that. I got to take care of a couple things. Musk 251.6 billion. Bezos 202. Yeah, remember when Bezos was the richest man in the world, then Musk came out of nowhere and just flew by him? Bezos is still worth over 200 billion though, huh? Bill Gates used to be the richest man for the longest time in the 90s. For the longest time, number one was always Bill Gates. But he's probably not even in the top 10. There's like the world has changed. You can request a ballot online. What do they do? Just send it to your house? You know, for somebody that don't live in America, you know so much about American politics and everything. Yeah, I got to look into that because I definitely don't want to miss. I don't know how long you have to vote, but I definitely want to get it in sooner than later, so they're not stuck there counting. You know, we have to wait. We're gonna have to go through all that bullshit, and that's gonna be it's November. Whatever's gonna be a crazy, crazy night because so much is on the line. And just wait, Casey. Just wait. I guarantee you, if Trump starts winning everything, I guarantee you they're gonna have problems with the machines, just like in 2020. Watch this shit. They're going to have problems with the machines. Something's going to happen where we got to wait and we're just waiting for things to come back. And all of a sudden, there's going to be tens of thousands of fucking votes for Kamala. And all of a sudden, the votes that were there for Trump disappear and she's up by that many votes. Watch this shit. I'm guaranteeing you. We will not have a seamless night that night. We will not have the votes are coming in. There's going to be some hiccups, I'm sure. I heard that the Democrats, I heard that they will not allow JFK Jr. to take his name off of certain battleground states. They will not allow him to do that. And people are saying the reason that they were refusing him to take his name off, because that should be up to him, but they will not let him because they already printed out the fake ballots that have his name on it. They'd have to reprint all that out, and there's not enough time. So it's all a little iffy. It's all a little iffy. We'll see what happens. I am into American politics because whoever is the president of the United States affects us as well. Isn't that crazy how powerful America is? Like the other countries don't matter, right? We're their babysitter. It's amazing how whenever something happens, whatever countries go into a war, they turn for us for help and for money and for like we are a superpower. Wait, there's no doubt. And I don't know about Russia, man. I don't know. They don't look too strong. They can't even take over Ukraine. They're still at the fucking border 3 years later. How's he going to defeat America? I guess with nukes. I guess if it ever comes to a World War, well, I guess yeah, we're going to do what we have to do. So we're going to kill ourselves. It only takes one crazy individual who feels like they're backed into a corner to hit that red button, right? And once somebody does that, the person that gets hit or affected is not going to just sit there and say, don't do it again, or we don't want to kill more people. We have our ego. We have our pride, and we don't want to look weak or you'll just get taken over, right? So you know what that means. 1 comes over, 5 go back over. 5 go back over while they're still in the air, 10 come back over. It's scary shit. Yes, I had no idea that the United States affects other countries. I knew we did, but I didn't know how much we take care of. I didn't know we were that into everybody's business. And I didn't know so many people count on us to help when they need help. So, because how can we be so powerful when we owe China over $30 trillion? I think that's who we owe it to. How can we dominate them if they're loaning us money and we're weak? We're in debt. We're not a rich country. I always hear, like, they say how wealthy. No, we owe money. If you're wealthy and you're a rich country, I would think you are out of debt. You wouldn't have to be in debt. So we only know what they want us to know, and you just got to use your common sense. I'm sure North Korea, the people think that North Korea is a kingdom, right? I'm sure some people there, because you only know what they want you to know. Look at the people there that cry at the very image of one of the Oons. It's like they're God. Who would I rather be if I could change my life with one person? Would I rather be Elon Musk? And you could answer this too. Would you rather be Elon Musk or would you rather be Kim Jong-un? Would you rather be the richest man in the world and have everything that Elon has? Or would you rather own a whole country, be a dictator of a country, be one of the richest men in the world, control a whole fucking nation of people, have them weep at your feet? You are a god. What would you rather have? They both have money. Elon's richer. You'd have more money that you'd never get to. You'd never spend that in 3 lifetimes, but still. Oh, man. What a world. If I was rich, I would invest in gold bars. I would give up all my money and replace for gold bars. I'd have them in safes and stuff because, you know, paper money is only valuable because the government says it's valuable. It's just paper. That paper is valued most of the time by the amount of gold that the country has and stuff. Gold, the rare metals of Earth, is what people want. When we all destroy ourselves with bombs and we're back to sticks and stones, we will be trading precious metals. It'll be like the old times. We will be trading precious metals for what we want. It'll go back to that. Because the paper money is only worth something as long as the government says it's worth. And they choose how much value it can, The Blu-ray of Death Warrant is great. Go get the Blu-ray of Death Warrant with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Death Warrant, huh? Yeah, maybe. I gotta get Planet of the Apes and a few other things though. But if I see it in the $5 bin or anything, Porch Man, is that a new movie of his? Because that ain't gonna be no $5. But if I come across that at a decent price, I'll keep that in mind. I keep your recommendations in mind. What's it called? Death Warrant. How is the new Planet of the Apes, Porch? Is it worth being excited for? As somebody who likes all the others, I should say. Did you hear that Putin said that if the U.S. allows Ukraine to... Yes, I heard that. I heard something about that yesterday, and I heard it again. I saw it again today when I went on YouTube. There was shit saying about that from Sky News, the news people in Australia. I like the one chick on there because I have a little bit of a crush on her. She's nothing really special, but I just think her face looks cute. It's her face. It's not really that she's gorgeous or anything. It's just she's cute. Watch. I don't know her name. I bet she's probably the main face of the news. Watch. I bet I'll find it like this. Sky News lefties losing it. Anchor. There she is. This girl here. I think before I show you what she looks like, I think she could be in a Dr. Seuss movie. Like she belongs in Whoville. She's part of the Who family and stuff. Look at her little button nose and her cheek. She looks like a Dr. Seuss character. You ready? I gotta get a decent picture of her. Hold on. I gotta get one where she looks the most like she belongs in Whoville. There. Alright, anyways. I don't know why I have a crush on her. I just do. There's other pictures. Here, this is a very good one. Yeah. Give me 2 hours alone with that. How you doing? Huh? I do like brunettes, I'll tell you that much. I used to be blondes, but... I mean, I still am, but... I don't know. I guess I changed in that way. I like her because she supports Trump. I like her because she's a little cutie pie. The way she smiles, right? And shit like that. She's a little cutie pie. I am happy that you watch the same news I watch. Well, I watch anything that catches my eye with news. I'm not subscribed to them, but I click on things because they have titles that interest me. And then Fox News. I like watching Janine Pirro. That's another one I have a crush on. When she had her own court show years ago, she never did anything for me. But I guess since I'm a little older and whatever. I know makeup can do a lot. I know she probably looks a little different, but I don't care. I think Judge Janine. Yeah, I see it. It's the rose and ears. Yeah. See? If you actually watch her, like, her talking and stuff, her nose, did you say nose? Yeah. Nose and yeah. See? It's a little button nose. And when she smiles, she wasn't doing it in those pictures, but certain ways she smiles, her cheeks like kind of go like mine, like round, but they're just the way she's shaped. She looks like she could be with Dr. Seuss. I'm not making fun of her. I think it's cute. I only watch Fox News and Sky News. I watch anything that has something that catches my eye. Usually, like Israel. I also like that news. There's a guy. They report on the Israel war, and it's a Christian based. It's ABC, but there's something in front of it, and it's Christian based. CNBC, Christian news. I don't know, but there's a guy there. I don't know if I can find him, but I really like him, and he prays for Israel, the way he delivers the report, I like him. CNBC Israel anchor. It's not CNBC. I don't see him anywhere. I don't know what it's called, but he has gray hair. He's older. He's a little chubby, but I just like the way he delivers his messages and stuff. I never go anywhere near the fake news. It's all fake. Right, Clit? It's all fake. The Clit. I'll call you the. Am I missing a letter there? No, I'm not. I guess that would be Clit, right? There's two L's. God dang. Well, anyways, I'm sure the Clit will agree with me. Inconceivable. I can't go one stream, can I? Whatever. God, could you imagine that on Price is Right? Right? And it's time for our next contestants on The Price is Right. Dun, 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 dun. And will the Clit come on down? Woo! Says the Clit on there. Woo! She has number 9. Woo! You got it right. It's all under fear mongering. I don't think I would be. I don't see fear when I see that. I see something else that I probably shouldn't talk about. Something good. I don't see fear. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're talking about the news programs, right? I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on your name. I'll move on. God damn. Yes, back to the propaganda. I watch whatever, pretty much whatever. Whatever catches my eye that I want to find out if it looks like an update on something. I don't care if it says ABC News, NB. I don't care. I'll at least give it a try, see what they have to say. Yes, my humble apologies. Gosh dang it. Yeah. Yeah, I got up, took Gracie out, took a shower, and pretty much went live. So I really haven't thought for what I'm gonna do tonight yet. I mean, I thought a little bit. Something about starting Resident Evil 4. I don't know. Could just chill out and check out some YouTube, see if there's anything new today. And I got the Xfinity Series race to watch. I'm excited for that. They're at Watkins Glen. Tomorrow's a Cup Series race. I love road courses. The best thing about road courses, Kurt doesn't like road courses. He thinks they're whatever. But I tell him the best thing about road courses is you're pretty much, unless it's lightning and just pouring, you're guaranteed a race. So you know, at the oval tracks, the regular NASCAR tracks, they don't, if it rains, even if it sprinkles, they're out with the jet dryers and you're waiting for hours on end. Then they'll, you know, with a road course, they have rain tires. And I've seen them try to race in pretty heavy rain so far. They try. So that's one thing I like about road courses, because you have more of a chance to actually see the race and it not get canceled, or your DVR runs out of time because they're there for 5 hours talking about if they're going to go racing. So, got a road course to watch. Just remembered that. That'll be nice. Yeah. I was supposed to go somewhere today with my friend, but I canceled because I don't have the money. I was seeing if I could I was just seeing, you know, when we planned it originally, I thought it would work better, but so I canceled that. He was a little down about that, but hey, what are you going to do? Don't got it, you don't got it. Right? It's his problem. So I told him, you know, it'll start looking up, a little start looking back, because I canceled a lot. And I'm sure a part of him thinks that he did something wrong, he does, and I don't want to hang out. And that's not the case. I just, you know, I make sure I'm clear with him that, and he knows my situation. He knows that I still don't have an oil change in my car. I had to cancel that. I'm 1,033 miles past the 4,000 mile oil change. So I don't drive it at all unless I go down the street to get a ticket or something, or something like something important. Like if my mom needs something. But just me driving around, or just me going somewhere, that car has been sitting because I don't want to ruin it. See? I even have the card for when my original appointment was for my oil change. It was just the other day. But I called and canceled. I told him I had a family emergency. I said I'll reschedule for October. I'll call back. So my plan is to get it done in October. I got to get it done. So get it. I can't keep neglecting it. Get it done in October, the beginning of October sometime. That way I can comfortably drive my car again. I'd be out and about a lot more than I am if I could. So definitely get that done. This is the second time now where I canceled, the second month, but October, I am getting that done. Shit like that. Just make sure you turn it on from time to time so the battery don't die. Yeah, I do. Every couple days I turn it on, and usually when I turn it on, I'll just drive uptown and go in a circle and come back, you know, just so I'm using it. So, but I am excited for the oil change. And I'm so thankful I drive now. That really does, it's freedom. So before, whenever I would try to get a job and stuff, I'd have to find somewhere, like I'd always have to worry about how am I going to get there, right? And my last job, it was a little further away, so my aunt was taking me back and forth at first. Then I would have to try to find, I did not like depending on people all the time, and it was just ugh. So that really motivated me to get my license and get a car, and did that in a third. So I'm happy I did that. That's one thing that really pushed me. I was tired of depending on people, you know? And now that I have all that, it is a sense of freedom, you know? So, in other words, the sky's the limit now. I don't got to worry about how I'm going to get somewhere. Now I can get a job anywhere. That really opens up opportunities, you know, just being able to get wherever you have to go. So that is a nice feeling, knowing I don't got to stay local. I can do whatever I want. You know, if I have to drive 30 minutes to work, not a big deal. So I'm glad I did that. I just wish my dad was alive to see me. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know. I remember when I first got my license, trolls were coming in here saying, "Congratulations, JP, you did something every 16-year-old does." And I'm there going, I know it's not a big deal, but I still would have liked him seeing it. And if I would have drove back then before he passed, he really wanted to give his mowing business to me. But the problem back then is I didn't drive, so it just wouldn't work. But if I drove back then and I would have took his mowing business over, I would have been my own boss. he had the clients. He had his mowing business for like over 40 years. So he had the clients. Oh, it was all it was all there. He was just handing the business to me, but I didn't drive, so. And I don't like mowing. I only did it for him just to help him out, you know. He was too weak with the cancer to do himself, and I told him as long as he can drive to these locations, I'll do the mowing. And I kept my word. I didn't like doing it. I hated doing it, but I kept my word, and I'm glad, you know, that's one thing that just makes me feel a little bit better. And that's what I'm doing with my mom. All the wrongs that I think I did, I'm making them right. So when God does take her to be in a much better place in this violent, judgmental world, I'll feel good about myself in some things, you know? I'll be happy that I did certain things. It does help you with grieving if you don't have regrets. And thankfully, I still have time to fix any regrets. Some people don't have that. They run out of time. Because, you know, that person isn't there to say, it's okay, don't worry about that. They're not there no more. Would you mow lawns for money, JP? I guess so. I don't care for mowing. Like, I don't care for it. It's not my profession, but yeah, I would. Money's money. It's an honest living. So as long as it's honest, that makes it that much better. Maybe now that you can drive, you can take up the reins in the mowing business. I'd have to start all over. He passed away 10 years ago, and all that, like, none of that. I'd have to get everything going again. And the people he had, they have other people by now. They had other people within the next week. That's one thing I learned fast when my dad died, is just because someone dies, no matter how much they do, the world doesn't stop. It really blew me away. You know, within a week, I would go to the different properties just because I was thinking of them, and I don't know, it's memories. And they're all the yards are taken care of. They're all beautiful. The one when I passed, they had a truck out front, and it was like a small mowing crew. And I remember saying, when I was seeing all that stuff, I remember saying out loud, like I said, well, Dad, I guess the world doesn't stop just because you go, huh? Yeah. No, it doesn't. That's for sure. Father Time. I don't know who I fear more, Mother Nature or Father Time. At least God gives me some comfort about Father Time. Mother Nature just fucks some shit up. That's one thing I never experienced. I never experienced seeing a tornado in person. Never. We've had tornado warnings many times growing up, but Ephrata has never gotten a tornado. There's been tornadoes places not too far away, but as far as here, we never get anything like that. We get bad storms. I think everywhere does, but never a tornado. So, yes, I would. Why not? Yeah, I would. I would prefer it to be cordless, though. Those cords, having a long extension cord and picking it up, I feel like that really slows things down. I live in Texas, in Tornado Alley. I've seen a few. Yeah, I don't. That would be scary. I bet it is scary, isn't it? Seeing one off in the distance, and but I bet it's an experience. It's probably like a little bit of an adrenaline rush, isn't it? I don't know. I've never experienced that, but the videos I see with the storm chasers. That's another movie I got to see, and I think it came out. Twisters. I think that came out by now on physical media. Twisters. That's another one I want to watch. There we go. So I have about 6 or 7 movies that I want to get and that I'm excited for. And that movie that Porchman was talking about, not the Van Damme movie, but what the hell was he talking about in the beginning? Not Russell Crowe. Oh, James McAvoy. His new movie I want to see. The hell was it called now? James McAvoy in Don't Speak. Speak No Evil. Speak No Evil. I can remember that because of Kane's movie back in 2006. See No Evil. Speak No Evil. I want to see that now. It's mostly just crossing your fingers and hoping your home is left standing. I bet house insurance is more expensive, isn't it? If you're known to be in like Tornado Valley or if you live near the beach, if you're in Florida, I bet some of those insurances are just hard to have. My brothers watched the new Twisters movie and they said it was really good. Well, I heard Helen Hunt isn't in it at all, which I guess the one guy that plays, I guess one of the main characters is supposed to be her son, if I got that right. I don't know. It's going to feel weird without Bill Paxton because he was one of the main, personalities of the first one. And that guy, I guess none of the original actors are in it, but that guy that was a part of, Helen Hunt's team. That guy, you know who I'm talking about, right? The goofball, the one with the long blonde hair that had the hat on. We're going to Aunt Meg's. Food. That guy. Whatever the hell her name was. I think it was Aunt Meg. Who knows? That would have been cool if he would have been in it. I liked him. He was fun. Prices for everything now is a bitch anyways. I don't know what. I'm surprised there's not riots. People can only afford so much, and I'm just surprised there's not any riots. One thing I forgot to say to Porchman when he was in here was I forgot to tell him, maybe he heard me in the beginning, but I am very soon, more than likely, going to bring the panels back, so that should be a good time. I got to make sure there's a couple movies I want to show him in person that I want to hear his opinion about. Oh, we'll have things to talk about when I do the panel. I'll make sure of that shit. Because I don't really ever talk to Porchman camera to camera. It's always through Twitter messages or something. Yes, Mighty Joe Young was a great movie. I'm telling you, for its time, never mind me, I'm in my underwear. Yeah. All right. I just want to let you guys know, just in case you see some skin. I don't think you can. It probably does look like I'm wearing shorts. In fact, it probably looks like the shirt's all the way down because black and black. But just because I always share too much with everybody, there you go. Anyways. Bada bing, bada boom. For the time this came out, like, it really looks good. I know they used a big animatronic and shit, and that's why it looks so real, but there's a lot of times in this movie where you see the full gorilla and he's running, and that's CGI. There's no way to, right? It looks really good. I watched it I watched it maybe like a year or two ago, but I gotta watch it again, but it's not too bad. It still holds up today, in my opinion. The CGI and everything, I think it still holds up today. They did a really good job with it. For not being King Kong and something that's really going to draw people in, right? I think they did a good job with it. They put time into it. It's a good movie, too. Yeah, Congo was good. Boy, that takes me back. I haven't heard that name for a while. That's something I could see them remaking. Congo, that's one way back. Well, I guess the little monkey or the little gorilla in the new Godzilla and Kong movie, I guess this cat here, I guess that's their version of King Kong's son, even though it's not his son in the story. But I'm thinking they'll never have the son of Kong. I think he'll take that place, even though he's not really the biological son. I don't see them coming out with another young gorilla to be the Son of Kong since they introduced whatever the hell his name was. I think they used a real gorilla at times and they somehow made it look bigger. Probably used the same camera trick that Peter Jackson used for Lord of the Rings. Because the Hobbits, so Elijah Wood, was it Sean Astin or Sheen Austin, or I forget his name now. Sean Austin, I gotta look that up. Anyways, they're supposed to be smaller than Gandalf, right? A big chunk smaller, very noticeable. So Peter Jackson used different techniques to make Gandalf look like he's 8 feet compared to them. So I think when he's riding in the carriage in the beginning, when Frodo first jumps, I think he's sitting on a bunch of blocks and Frodo's sitting on the regular seat. I think that's one thing they did. When they were standing next to each other, they did something. They did, it worked out good. Kong is a stepdad. That's right. Hey, speaking of that, there were no girl apes in that, were there? They were all, they didn't go into detail, but the way they were all screaming, they look like all guys. They look like all dominant, There must have been women in there. I mean, logic, there has to be, but I don't know. It was pretty good. Well, the Lord of the Rings box set I have, they have like over 17 hours of special features. It's a really awesome set. And they talk about that, how they did, Peter Jackson talks about that, how they made them look different sizes. They go into that stuff. That's how I know that's how I know Gandalf was sitting on a bunch of blocks, because they were showing behind the scenes of him sitting on the blocks and Elijah Wood next to him, and he looks so small, but yeah. Good stuff. I'm excited to see, speaking of movies, I'm excited to see, hopefully it don't have too much issues, but it is confirmed to be real. The Hunt for Gollum. It's going to be directed by Andy Serkis. And it's going to star Andy Serkis. He's going to play Gollum. Like, that's going to be cool. That's going to be pretty damn cool. And Peter Jackson's producing that, so like it's the original. It's gonna be good. I think the first gorilla that Scar King kicked into the lava was the baby Kong's mom. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that would explain why the baby Kong screamed like that. I had no idea. I'll have to go back and watch that and pay real close attention. That would, I thought he just screamed like that because it was just one of their own, There's another one that they lost because of Scar King being pissed off about something. Yeah, watch me watch that back, and there is a lot of feminine apes kind of walking around, dragging their arm and stuff, and I just didn't notice it. Nah. Could you imagine somebody making a real authentic, like a realistic King Kong movie? Like a 120-foot gorilla, right? As big as King, it's a King Kong movie, but they have his junk flopping around while he's running and shit. A realistic King Kong movie, huh? Right? He makes it to New York and he jumps onto the skyscraper and his cock slams and breaks the window open. He starts a realistic Kong. That's what we need. None of this. We don't know what he is, right? None of this crap. Because all we know, Kong could be a very masculine female. You don't know. It could be a dyke Kong. You never can. That's the problem with literally cutting off the realisticity. Let's see. I think older movies have much better CGI than movies today. Yeah, I was just gonna say that about Jurassic Park. That's the one I go to all the time. Yep. That is the that is the one you can really see, how it looks better with the original. And I think with the Jurassic World movies, they even did use animatronics, but they just didn't do it as good. It just doesn't look good. She got saggy tits. Who's that? The female ape or something? Who's that? I'm lost here. I should have told Austin to take two tokes for me, damn it. You like how they say with drinkers, take a drink for me or have one for me? The female ape, oh yeah. Yeah. Or if they don't want to have it too graphic, they could at least put brawls on some of them. Right? There's nothing appropriate about that. So you can know. So know the difference. Right? Just two makeshift brawls out of vines and coconut, shit like that. It'd be like just like an African tribe type deal, right? I have a very overactive imagination, so it doesn't help me. But I am looking forward to seeing what they do next. Toho does next with this, because the way they end it, there'll be another one, and it's one of the most successful Godzilla films. So there's probably gonna be a sequel. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to, is a sequel to that Godzilla. And so I'd say there's a good handful of movies I'm ready for. That's right, Tarzan style. There you go. I need another drink. Ugh. My love, it's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. My first love, it's your streams that I like, and every breath that you take. And I want to stream for you, my love, and I'll watch you too. And you hit the like button, because everybody else hit the dislike. Did you watch Trump's rally last night? No, I don't follow his rallies anymore. I'll if I see some of the recommendations, I might click on it, but I do not. I'm not very religious with his rallies like I was when he was going against Hillary. And I think I watched them with when he was going against Joe. I don't think I watched it as much. It was just Hillary where I was really into Trump, and so my allegiance is with him, but you hear it once, you hear it 1,000 times. So I know what he's going to do. I know how they are. I don't got to keep hearing him say it. But I did see he announced no tax on overtime. That is an instant game changer. So if he can, damn, there's hiccups again. If he can change, or if he can push that, no tax on overtime, if he can get that out where everybody hears it, he won. Like, that's a game changer. But hopefully it's a realistic thing and he can actually do something like that. Right? You can say whatever you want. This is why I need a girlfriend. They usually have nails. Not all the time, but... God dang. Actually, no, I don't need one for that. I have Mr. Washington. That pet ending comment he made at the debate was hilarious. I know, but he shouldn't have done it. I'm sure you agree with that. Even if it's true, keep the extreme things, Because they're going to run with shit like that. Leave it up to the clit. Yes. Hold on, I gotta get in character here. I can't just jump into his voice. Hold on. Here, let's see if you can pinpoint the moment I turned into Donald Trump. You ready? See if you can pinpoint. Watch this back if you have to. You ready? See if you can pinpoint the moment I am Donald Trump.
Why hasn't she done it? She's been in office for almost 4 years. And then in Springfield, Ohio, what they don't talk... I'm speaking. Does that sound familiar? In Springfield, Ohio, they're eating people's dogs. They're ripping their faces off. The dogs are yapping and crying. The people are crying. That's my puppy. And these migrants, the migrant crime, they are eating the dogs. They are skinning our cats.
He shouldn't have done that, right? If that was Joe Biden, he would follow that up with, no joke. And that's not hyperbole. They're eating our dogs.
Come on, man.
Damn. All right. What am I doing here? Turn this off. Do you hear that? There they are! There they are! It's the extraterrestrials. If I be very quiet, they might not abduct me. My God! Take me with you! Take me to the upper space! I want to see what the galaxies look like over here, right below you! Now I'm done. Let's see here. Hey, Gilmore! You suck, you jackass! Yeah. That's one thing I hope we get to see. When it's our time, I hope we get to see the galaxies and stuff. Like, I hope when we pass, right? I just hope, I bet it, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's scary, but it's exciting, right? I used to be, it was like the main fear, like scared because it's the unknown. But the older I'm getting, thinking of death, it's scary because you don't know what to expect and you don't know what's real and what isn't. But the thought of what might be real, I hope some of that stuff is. It just sounds like something that you would never forget. We'll see. And maybe there's nothing after this. Maybe it is just darkness. Which that I don't like to believe in that because that's depressing, right? That this is it, 80 years, and then it's just that's it. I just find that hard to believe because of there's too much evidence of ghosts. There's a lot of fake videos and stuff out there, but there are some of those videos from Gettysburg, from the battle. I guess I don't know if it was the Civil War or whatever, but Gettysburg is very active, and some of those videos, you see just people walking in and out of the forest, but they're like hovering, right? And they're like, I don't know. And then you hear the family in the background, about seeing that, and it just looks very real. It does. It looks very real. Looks very real. I'm more scared of my loved ones dying than me dying. I hope we get to see them again. Because I hear conflicting conflicting opinions. Some say you don't know anybody when you go to heaven. You don't know your loved ones. You're not in your body. It's different. And then others say that you will see your loved ones. And I wonder, what do you look like? Do you look like, if you die an old person, do you look like the old person when you're there? Or do you look like a young, handsome figure like me? Do you look like you in your prime 50 years ago? I wonder how you look. Is it just a bunch of soul? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. We'll find out. Can you pick how you want to look? What version of yourself? My brothers seen their grandmother's ghosts at the same time when they were kids. Oh yeah. My mom has some experiences. I got to record her talking about that. That way I keep thinking about it and talking about it, but I haven't done it yet. And I got to stop because you're not guaranteed tomorrow, right? None of us are. So I really got to sit her down and have her tell her experiences on camera. And then that way I'll have that to show my kids when I have kids, because she probably won't be here by the time I'm settled down with my own family and stuff. I don't think she'll be here because that won't happen anytime in the near future. So, but I'll have, I got to do that. I really do. And I can show you guys, whenever. It'll just be something I'd have of her, some kind of memory. Create your own character in a video game. Yeah, pretty much. And hopefully it's a advanced creator, right? Hopefully there's not just like 3 generic faces, Asian, and then they have the voices to match, and you can mix the match. You can have the Asian voice on the black dude, big black gangster looking dude. Oh, like a somebody, I walk with a limp cause my cock big. Uh-huh. A big kickstand. No, 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 no. Uncle Joe Ying. How you been, huh? Don't you recognize me? I picked face number 2 with body number 3 with voice number 6. No, 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 no. It's me. Uh-huh. I know I have big black penis, but it is me. It is Chin. Oh. Stop. Oh, how did you make it here? You great white Landwell. Uh-huh. Why you pick same body as Earth? Dang. They said that they saw her while I'm done. They said that they saw her while they were in bed. She smiled at them and she walked into a wall. Spoiler alert, that was before she passed away. I picture Curly knocking on a door. Bank, 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 right? And they say, who is it? And he goes, wise guy, eh? Let's see here. Well, I don't want any experiences, really. I mean, I don't know. I don't think about that stuff too much. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here and decide what I want to do and figure some things out. Kim, if you're watching this back, I think you might be a replay watcher. Sorry, I couldn't hang on long enough for you to come back. I'm sorry. I know you said you hope I'm still alive and whatnot, but I was live for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And hopefully that's good enough for you. So thank God for replays. And I'll try to keep everything up. I know I talk like that all the time, but I think I can. I have to move on. That's all. I think that's a big part of why I do certain actions. So with all that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Let's see here. No doxing allowed. All right. No doxing allowed. I want no part of that shit. So I hope some of you can grow up someday when it comes to that and realize there's so much more to life than harassing people and just all that shit. All that ignorant bullshit. So I love you guys more than words can say. I hope you guys have a good night. If anybody would like to give anything towards Mary Jane or towards any of the bills or anything like that, options are always there. I thank you in advance. If not, you can click the like. It's free for this week only. You're anonymous as well, so you can click the like for me. That means just as much as any monetary gain, any monetary whatever. So I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys more than words can say for the second time or third, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.